Guys, I did it. Holy shit. I don't even know what to say. I'm like speechless. This was like by far the best day of the entire program. Like I'm really at a loss for words. This was like my most spectacular day. My most important day. Fucking hell. I did some week 6 drills. Like I told chicks that they were cute. Holy shit. It was so nerve-wracking. Like I already had social freedom from doing the previous drills, and I was in a good place. But like I pussied out on 2 chicks, and then I was like, I'm not gonna be a pussy. Like, but it's like this mental thing that I've built up in my head. Because you got to understand, I have never hit on chicks in my entire life. Not even in bars, not even in social circles. I was like the epitome of the like beta, if you want to call it that, like loser, blue pill, whatever you want to call it. That's what I was. I would wait for chicks to show interest in me, and even then, I would still take like 3 months to actually, you know, make a move on. Like any relationships I've had have just been pure dumb luck. So this is like an insane mental barrier for me. And like part of me thought, no, I can't do it. Like I actually won't be able to do it. And then I just kind of threw myself in. And I just walked up to this cute little Asian chick and I was like, hey. And she looked at me and I was like, you're cute. And then I just stood there and looked at her and I was like, this was like the most vulnerable I've ever been. And I just looked at her and then she smiled and kind of blushed and she's like, oh, thank you. And then I walked off. Oh my God. And then I did it on some other like really kind of like really cute like African chick and I was just like, yo, excuse me. And she looks at me and I'm like, you're cute. And she same thing blushed and was like, thank you. And then and there was like a crowd of people standing right next to me when I did that one, but I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm seriously speechless, guys. Like I can't give you all the backstory, like, but basically, like my entire life has been building up to this moment. Like this is something I never in my life thought I would be capable of doing. Like telling a chick, a stranger, I think you're attractive. Like this to me is actually hitting on a chick. Like yeah, you're not going for a number, but like this is hitting on a chick. Like there's no like, do you have the time? There's no jokes. There's just like, hey, you're attractive. You're cute. Like, oh my God. I'm seriously like trying to pinch myself and going, is this even real? Because I never thought I could do this. Like when I think about it, like I don't know what I thought would happen. Like I knew I would do the program, but I guess I just never even allowed myself to think about what would happen when I got to this point. This is so weird. I can't like I can do this. Like I can actually walk up to a chick and be like, "Yo, you're cute." Like I'm capable of doing that. I just did it twice. Oh my fucking God. And I haven't even talked about the actual drill, the previous day's drill that I just did. Jesus. So I had 2 hours for lunch. I went to the city. I only had like an hour in the city. By the time I get there and back, it takes me like, 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back. So I didn't have that long. And like I was so nervous, like because I've had a break and because this lasts like 2 weeks, I've only done like 4 days worth of drills or something because I've been fucking around so much. I was just like way out of practice. Like I was sick to my stomach, like gonna throw up. And I was nervous and shaking. Like I haven't been that nervous in the entire program. Like even day one, I wasn't that nervous. And it was so awkward, like giving compliments and shit. Like I pussied out on like maybe like 30 or 40 chicks. Like I'm not exaggerating. I just walked around for like maybe 40 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, just like not talking to chicks. And then I was just like, this is bullshit. I've only got like 20 minutes left. I fucking have to finish. Like I should, slight side note, I really want to thank Mike Dan, Dag, fuck who else? No, just you three, because you three like have pushed me non-fucking stop. Non-stop the entire time. Like in my head, I was like, I want to be able to go home and do a video and tell those guys that I fucking did it. Like, I don't want to go home without being, able to do that. So thank you guys. You seriously motivated me. So anyway, so I was like, nah, fuck it. Like, I'm being a pussy. Why am I doing this? So I just walked straight up to a chick. I'm like, yeah, you got the time. That's a cool shirt. Those are cool shoes. Your hair is cool. Fucking. And then I walked off. And then like, oh my god, like it exploded. Like I did the next like 12 girls in like I don't even fucking know, like 5-10 minutes. Like I would ask multiple chicks like standing next to each other, like groups of girls. I didn't give a fuck. Like I look like the weirdest guy. Like it's really weird being like, I like your shirt. Oh, and those are cool shoes. Your hair's really cool as well. Oh, and that handbag is really cool, especially when they don't have a handbag. And the whole time they're just like looking at, like some of them are like, oh, thank you, oh, thanks, oh, thank you, oh, haha, thank you. But like, I found the white chicks to be the weirdest, like the most creeped out. Like they just got really creeped out. Whereas all the Asian chicks I did it on, like would blush and like giggle and be like, oh, thank you, and like genuinely really appreciate the compliment. And one chick was like, really? Like she was real, and I was like, and then I kind of stopped and like stepped out of the drill a bit, and I was like, actually, yeah, your shirt is actually pretty cool. And those shoes are kind of cool. And she was like, really? Like she was really like grateful. And I was like, yeah, and your hair's like pretty nice. That was cool. I liked that chick. She was cool. Oh my God. And then the feeling just came back, like the social freedom. Like I'd forgotten what that feeling felt like because I haven't done much over the last 2 weeks. Like ignore my previous post. Like social freedom is better than sex. Like sex has nothing on social freedom. Like epic sex marathons of like 5 hours still can't compare to social freedom. Like, I can't believe I'd forgotten this euphoria. Like, you feel like you can do fucking anything. And I would just walk up to strangers and like, you just like, you can't help it. Like, you see some guy with a cool shirt, you're like, hey, bro, that's a fucking sick shirt. I saw this guy with this like kick-ass suit and like this bright yellow tie, and I tap him on the shoulder and he looks at me. I'm like, bro, that is like a fucked up suit. That is really fucking good. And he's like, oh, thanks, man. I saw this like couple where this guy had this like giant mohawk and this chick had like bright green hair, and I tap her on the shoulder. I'm like, yo, you two, your hair. And they kind of look at me and I'm like, you guys can't be wearing that. Like, your hair is too good. You're making everybody else look shit. So if you could just like tone it down. And they like laughed and shit. No, oh my God. And this guy, like, he was standing with this like couple of girls, and then they were like, oh, goodbye. And then he's like, give me a fist bump. So they like fist bumped at him. And then I just walk up like in between them and I'm like, yo, bro. And he's like, fuck yeah. And he gives me a fist bump. Like, oh my God, social freedom is amazing. Like, you just want to talk to everyone. Like, I make excuses to talk to people. Like, I find myself just saying to random strangers, yo, have you got the time? Like, yo, do you know if this train goes to... Like, I just make excuses. Like, do you know how to get to this? Do you know where this is? Oh, it's a cool suit. Oh, I really like your dress. Cool hair. Like, I just want to talk to everyone. Like, oh, fuck. I'd missed this feeling. I can't believe... Oh, my God. And I saw this hot chick who was, like, ridiculously hot. Like, fucked up hot. And she knew it too. She had like these high heels, this dress she had on. Like other chicks were looking at her. I noticed. Like, of course the guys were, but like even chicks were looking at her. And like a thought entered my head, and I almost blurted it out, but I kind of pussied out. But like the fact that it was in my head was pretty cool. Like it just came in my head. Like, you look really sexy in that dress. Like I wish I had said that. I think I could now. That was before I said you're cute to two chicks. So I kind of still in my head was like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. Like I was second guessing myself. But now I reckon I could do it. Like I'm going to try it. Like anytime I see a hot chick, I'm like, you look hot. I know you're not supposed to do that till like week 7 or 8 or whatever it is. You're supposed to say like, you're sexy. But like I want to start that. Like, holy shit. Like today really was the most important day I've had in the entire program. Like, yeah, like honestly, I was so nervous. And I almost came home. Like when I was feeling sick and like when I pussied out on like 30 chicks, I was really close to just going, fuck it, just go home. You can do it tomorrow. Like, you don't have to do it today. I was really close to giving up, guys. Like, but like a voice in my head, like I said, was like, no, you don't want to be a pussy. You want to be able to like post a video and tell the other guys that you had success. So I said to myself, like, I'm going to get it done. I'm just going to stay out here, for the rest of my lunch break, which was only like 20 minutes left at that point. And I was like, I'm just going to stay till the end. Like, even if I don't talk to any other chicks, I'll stay to the end. And then, of course, I just like, boom, exploded and just like talked to like 12 chicks in like 5 minutes. That was awesome. Oh my God. What else? Yeah, so I finish work at 9 p.m. tonight. If I'm not too tired, I'm going to like, have a shower, get dressed, and go out. I'll go to a bar and do the squeezing the girls on the arm drill. You only have to do 20 chicks. Like, I should be able to do that. Even if I can't do all of them, like if there's not enough chicks or whatever, I'll just do the rest tomorrow night. But yeah, I really want to get it done because like I'm like basically up to week 6. Like I said, I just told 2 chicks that they're cute, which is what week 6 is. Oh my God. I can't believe, oh my fucking God. I can't believe I just told 2 chicks that they're cute, like just on the street in the middle of the day in front of other people. Stopped them. Yo, you're cute. Looked at them like, holy shit. You gotta understand, that is like not me. That is like not something that I can do. Like, Chris talked a couple of times where he says like, you kind of need the evidence, and then you have the evidence, but then your brain takes a while to catch up. Like, so you might start like hitting on chicks or getting laid or whatever, but then it might take you like 6 months to actually start to believe, hey, I can get laid. I can approach chicks. And I feel like that. Like, you guys have been really awesome. Like, I know I've been like really down the last like 2 weeks, and like, you guys keep saying like, dude, you're fucking like 3 chicks, plus like 2 chicks that you cut off because like you didn't want to fuck them anymore. Plus there's like other chicks you could, in the pipeline. But like my brain hasn't caught up. Like, I'm not quite there yet. Like, I will sit here and like try and convince you guys that you are the biggest players in the world, because to me you are. Especially you, Dag. Holy shit. Dag has been like sending me emails, and like we've been talking about like stuff in private, and like holy shit, you guys have no idea the stuff he's been doing. But anyway, so I will convince you guys that you're players, but like you guys say it back to me, and then like I don't believe you yet. Like, logically I can look at it and be like, whoa, yeah, I'm doing stuff that a player would do, but like I don't feel like I have that confidence yet. I haven't convinced myself yet. But I think that I'll get there. Well, I know I'll get there, but like, yeah. Today was like a really big step. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I'm like pretty much up to week 6. That's insane. Fucking hell. Seriously, this is like a huge deal. I know I'm ranting, but like, I never thought that I could do this in my entire life. Like any of this shit, I guess. Like even the online dating stuff. Like, I used to be so shit at it. Like, like 4 months ago. I was so shit. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. This is insane. How fucking weird are we? Like, guys, we're really fucking weird for doing this. Like, come on. Like, Mike, you British fuck. Like, you're walking around fucking... Like, what the fuck are you doing? And Dan, what the fuck are you doing? Like, fucking a bitch from Cold Approach. Like, what the fuck? And Dag, seriously, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you met some random chick on a fucking bus, and that was the first kiss of your life, and soon you're gonna get laid. I have no doubt that you're gonna fucking bang that chick. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, people don't do this shit. This is not normal shit. We're supposed to be like sexless losers. We're not supposed to be doing this creepy shit. This is fucking cool. Anyway, so I'll say it again. Thank you to you 3 guys. Like, seriously. You are the motivation that I needed today. Fucking let's get it done, boys. Yeah. Dan, you bitch, I'm coming for you, man. I'm catching up. I'm going to catch up. I'm going to do some cold approaches too soon, bitch. Yeah!